So first, crochet needle. This is a crochet. I'll show you this. This is a crochet needle. Right here. You see? Looks like that. It has a hook in the front, and that's just a smaller one. Can't focus that. But yeah, that's a crochet needle, and I use a smaller one. This one is 13. I don't know what that means. This one's 7. But yeah, I use the smaller one, which is a 13. And what a crochet needle does to your dreadlocks, if you have them, is it neatens them up. Because what it does is, since it's a hook, then it pulls the hair in from the other side into the inside. So it packs it all up and makes it neater and rounder and less hairy. So yeah, so I'm going to show you how to do it. Okay, so first, just find one. So let's do this one. Okay, so let's focus that. Okay, so see how the hair is sticking out like that? You can see. See, it's sticking out like that. And what you're going to do is you're going to take your crochet needle, and the way it's hooked is like a little like that, okay? So it goes up and down like this. And so what you're going to do is you're going to take it so that it hooks this way. So it hooks down like that, or sorry, towards you like that. And you're going to just hold with your 2 fingers there. And you're going to take your hair and make sure you know what you're pulling in. Take your needle, stick it right through, and you could either just pull it in like that, and what you're doing, I'll show you with this one, is you're pulling it in. So you're going like this. You're drawing yourself a J, so you're going like that over and over because you're pulling the hair in. But when you're pulling the hair in, you're not pulling the needle straight out like that, because then you're going to pull it through to the other end, okay? So you're gonna pull it into the middle only. So you can either just pull in hair like that, or you can wrap the hair around. So it's all the way through right now. You can wrap the hair around the end of the hook, which is on this side, and just pull it in. And you're pulling it into the middle. Remember, not all the way to the other end, but to the middle. And so you keep doing that. Just see, I still have that hair left. And you just pull it in. And you're pulling it like that, remember. You're just pulling it like that, pulling the hair in like that. So pulling the hair in. And just do that until all the hair is in. And there you go. It's all gone. And so basically, when you do that, you're going to be doing that to all your hair. So anything that's loose or anything that you just want to neaten up, you put the needle through, wrap the hair around, or just grab it, and pulling it back in a hook way. So you just pull it, and you might want to hold it right here too, just so you can. But yeah, that's what you're doing. You're pulling the hair back like that into the middle. And when you're done, you can either just take it out, just kind of wiggle it out, and do the other side. So I already did it this way, so now I'm going to do it this way, and then that way, and then that way, whatever you want. And that's what neatens them up. It takes a little time. Usually you start up here. This one's a bad example. Usually you start up here, and you'll go all the way down. And that's also how you do the ends of it. Because some people ask, why the ends of mine are all really round, and it's because I did this. So, do an example. Oh. Okay, look. I have a wig. So, basically, if you have something like this, you're going to want to make sure it's, just pretend that's something. So all your ends are out, and what you're going to do is you basically twist it between your fingers. Don't like twist it, just kind of rub it in between your fingers. Take this again, and again you're just pulling the hair in, and what it does is it knots it up. Okay, like that. And so you have all this hair out right now, and what you're going to do, instead of going to the sides, forward, backward, whatever, you're going to be going up. So you're going to be, you see where I did the little base there? You're going to take this and you're going to go upwards rather than to the side. And the same thing, you're just pulling it back in. Ruining my Lady Gaga. See, that's just basically what it's starting to look like. Then you neaten it up, but you're just pulling it. You're pulling it back this way, or if you're going to be going this way, you're pulling it back up. So that's what you're doing. You're just pulling the hair in the direction that you want it to knot up, to form. So if you're pulling it back this way, if you're going hook that way, you're going to be pulling the hair that way. If you're going hook that way, you're pulling the hair that way. That way, that way, that way, that way. Up, down, you're going to knot it up into a little ball thingy there, so the end is rounded. And that's basically how you crochet. Last tip, or first tip, tips, if you have fatter dreads, some people have fat dreads, like I have one, and a few of my roots, just let me find it, I will find it, I found it. If you have fat dreads, as so, then you can use a fatter crochet needle, a wider, fatter, you can use a fatter one like this, because unless you're doing specific section to fix your dreadlock, then if you're just generally doing pulling in hair, then use a thicker one, because it takes longer to use a thinner one. When you're done, when it's in the middle, carefully wiggle it out and unhook it, like from the hair that's caught on, because then you're going to be ripping your hair, and then you're just damaging your hair for no reason, right? So yeah, just do that. And also, the reason why I do crochet, needle, hooking, needling, is because, because I don't like using wax or any type of products because I feel like it's unnecessary. And so, I mean, if I can just do it so it can hold in for the day and I won't have to wash it out after, even though the loose hairs do come back out and you have to do this, you have to do it to maintain often. I just think it's better. Your hair doesn't feel as heavy with products into it, and it's healthier, right? Unless you're ripping your hair out. And also, for people that are wondering how to maintain their roots, I also use a crochet needle to maintain my roots. And the way I do is by when you have a dreadlock here, you could always use those thin elastic bands, like the ones that you use if you have braids or something like that. I just use it to put the root to hold together all the hair that's like coming out, because some of mine in the back dread on their own, but just to round them out a little. Yeah, so what you do is you just put an elastic band, or you don't even need to, just hold it between your fingers, and you're just pulling this through again. But be more careful, because the hair isn't already dreaded up there. As for me, it's looser up there, and that's why I do that as well. Yeah, I think that's it. Hopefully I explained it well enough for y'all to understand, because I'm usually a terrible explainer and people don't get what I'm saying, so I just stop halfway. But if anyone has any questions along the lines of absolutely anything, actually, then yeah, just feel free to ask. If you don't understand anything that I've said, just ask me and I'll explain it better. Because I don't know how much better I can do, but I can try if you ask me a specific question. And so I think that's about it. So, yeah. See ya.